and split to the.
It's which one you prefer. You see, if you come off the ball that's by free back, you'll probably get a hoop shot. Whereas if you come from here, if you come from the ball near corner 2, it'll be a relatively short hoop shot, but you might be too angled and not be able to go for it at all.
Yeah.
So I think most people would roll up off this ball, I think.
Let's see what he does.
I think he'll definitely...
no merit to splitting from here. And
it's too difficult to get to the blue, isn't it? You can't. Using both balls from here is really difficult, isn't it? Neither of the shots are easy. I think he'll go directly to the hoop from one or other of them. I think it's really quite difficult. The shot from which ball is it down here? It's the blue, isn't it? It's
the blue down here.
The shot from the blue is really quite difficult to get the blue to stop between 4 back and the boundary, which is where you want it, so as you can hit it after the hoop, and for your yellow to stop short of the hoop. The
to give you a hoop shot.
It's a difficult shot. It's a nice pace lawn for playing it on.
It's a bit short of 28 yards of a roll where both balls have got to go where you want them.
They're a long way apart there, so it's going to be a very long hoop shot.
Okay.
Oh dear, that's not
totally
very
short. Yeah.
But that is a typical outcome from that shot, isn't it? It's not, if you can leave a ball down there, that you're usually pretty happy to see people rolling up off that ball. Most people. So is he going
to split the difference here?
Well, it's the peg ball's in the corner, remember? So he can take the black on and then take off back if he wanted to.
Yeah.
That's what he's looking at.
I think there's certainly no harm in going for the peg ball.
Is there a spot? There's probably a nice spot in the middle of a north boundary, which is sort of fairly equidistant from both balls.
So in the UK, you'd call that triangulation.
Yeah, but I think actually you get quite a good triangle by missing the hoop completely. So you might as well try and run it.
All right then. Yeah, it's a long hoop shot, 17 yards. Oh no, not quite that long.
It's more than 10, though.
It's more than 10.
Keep his body still. He's good at keeping his body still.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? He's like a tripod when oh, look at that! It's
perfectly triangulated.
It's funnily enough gone to the triangulation spot, hasn't it?
Yep.
Yep.
So we call this triangulation because the yellows ended up basically equidistant from the black and the blue. So whichever one Felix chooses to move, Matthew will then have a shot at the other one. And Felix will probably consider it too risky. Yeah, he's not giving it any thought. Felix thinks it's too risky to shoot it. So shooting the blue at the yellow is just too risky. When you're 2 against 1, you don't want to give the other person a sniff.
If you're the... Yep.
So this is going to be blue to corner 1. Matthew can shoot yellow at black, and Felix is gambling on that he won't be able to finish from there.
There's a lot of croquet left in this game if Felix doesn't do anything rash, and he's quite happy for Matt to have a go at the black and then even if he makes the roquet, have a very long roll in and.
But still, this is a very good, as opportunities go for single ball players, this is a good one.
Yep.
So Matt won't be unhappy. You've got to take what you're given, and this is, about a 10-yarder, isn't it? And then he can.
Yep. And then a 21-yard roll.
And he should get nearer than last time.
And he should do. And he can afford to have a tonk at it because it is effectively the dead ball. It's the peg ball. So he's not really risking too much by trying things with this black ball. And that's amazing, so if we think about his match so far, it's been absolutely impeccable, and suddenly he's missed a 2-yard roquet back at 3 back. He's done a uncharacteristically misjudged roll, and now he's missed a 10-yarder. And how amazing that.
And now it's easy for Felix. Now we should see the 2-ball player take control, which means that he's just able to keep his balls together near the hoop that he's trying to make, put Matthew in the opposite corner, and just make progress slowly to begin with, and see what Matthew does. Matthew probably play defensively to begin with and hide his ball in opposite corners, and we'll see Felix make a couple of hoops one at a time.
Yep. And no hurry at all. Of course, untimed game, so we could be here all day watching this. So
well, Felix made progress rather more quickly than I did the other day. When I had pegged out ending against David the other day, my progress was a bit slow. But Felix against Ben yesterday was quite positive and took a few fairly aggressive lines of play.
Yeah. Although Ben only shot at Felix a couple of times in that encounter. Yep. But as you said, I think Felix having
he hasn't done much here, has he?
No, he hasn't. He didn't.
I'm surprised he didn't try to.
He didn't put the black any further down. No,
I'm surprised he didn't put it within hitting range of the blue to give him a chance of guarding the corner. I mean,
because
he's overhit it. You see.
Yeah. So
if you want to, you can have a go at this, and you can't quite get a hoop 2 pioneer, and
it's difficult to craft a 3-ball break from this position. So this is an opening chance for Matt.
I don't think he'll take it, but it's takeable if he wants to.
And remember, he did hit one of this length in game 2 to win. So he might be thinking, okay, I think I can have a go at this, and I'm not risking a loss.
I can't really understand why Felix did so little with black in the previous shot. You know, he could have got it somewhere near where Matthew is now, and then the return shot to partner was really easy.
That's right, because it wasn't as if he needed to put the yellow in any particular position. He just needed to make sure there was a nice distance there.
Yeah. Bit odd.
Yeah. No, I mean, yellow. It's not as if yellow's been put on a blade of grass.
This is going to the middle of the south boundary.
Yeah.
This isn't a shot.
No, because now Felix could do a sort of load and hold shot.
He can absolutely, Gareth. He can he can play blue, just tap the black, take off to the yellow. Put it down,
at little risk, at very little risk.
Yep.
Yeah. No, this is a nothing shot really, because it's not attacking, and it's not defensive.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, depending. Let's see where it actually goes. If it goes...
No, it's in the middle. It's right in the middle of... It's right at the end of A-Balk.
Interesting to see how Felix played. Because he can even try... You could take blue at yellow if you wanted to as well. Because you go into corner 4.
Oh, my goodness, yeah.
I don't think we'll see that. But if it was 2 yards shorter, he'd be tempted, I think.
Yeah. No, I hadn't thought of that. That's right. Felix could think, well, look, this is only 15 yards. I could have a go at that, and if I get it, I'm in really good shape. But in a second, he's actually in really good shape with the load and hold, isn't he?
He's right. So
now, what's he doing with the black?
He's just going to make it. So he's going to make.
Really?
I think he's seen that and thought, I wonder what you'll do next time. I wonder if I put you away again, leave myself a decent rush.
Yeah.
Where are you going to go then? I think he's thinking, will you go back there? And I think he probably wants Matthew to go back to that spot when he's got a good rush.
Yeah.
To hoop 1. And maybe he'll try and pick up a break.
But Ian, there was no risk really to Felix from doing the load and hold.
No.
I mean...
No, it's an odd choice.
Except that he might not get the yellow high enough and therefore give yellow a shorter shot.
But it will be a shot that loses if he misses it, and you're sort of happy. I'm surprised he played with black there. Yeah. I thought he had 3 good options with blue.
I agree.
Anyway,
but we're in the commentary box, and they're the quarter-finalists. So.
But it shows how it shows how the 2-ball player has plenty of choices.
Yeah.
You know, he's just going to be able to put the yellow away, and he's happy. He doesn't.
He's got time.
Whilst he's doing something that we're sort of thinking is unusual, you've got to remember, yellow hasn't taken a shot.
No.
He's going to have improved his position. So it's just a slow game. It's just a slightly weird choice.
And also, he's gaining intelligence, isn't he? Every time you do a cycle like this, you're gaining some knowledge about what your opponent is.
That's a good point. I mean, he'll have been delighted with where blue went. He'll have seen where blue went and thought, oh, you're going to do stuff like that. I'm going to get a chance in a minute.
Yeah.
Again, he doesn't do much with the black look. He hasn't done anything.
No, hasn't. No. So the idea that you had that he was going to go for the perfect rush I mean, that's no further away than it was before.
It's arguably a bit close. Oh, it's closer. Did this
There's
ball?
a bit.
This ball didn't run
There's
into
more
road,
furniture.
did it?
He might have to be careful not to give a wiring lift here. That would be embarrassing, wouldn't it?
Yeah, he's looking at it.
That would certainly be. That's one of my tricks. I'm good at that.
I mean, he should be able to find somewhere because any shot with yellow is going to miss near blue. So he's got absolutely acres to put the black in. There's no excuse for leaving anything here.
But equally,
I mean, I think the blue must be open because he's not paying it any. Doesn't look like he's paying any attention really to where he's putting this. He's not worried. So I think.
Well, he doesn't. I mean, to craft the 3-ball break after Matt has missed, he doesn't. That's gone a bit flat.
Held left a long way.
Well, it's gone. But it's quite flat. So again, it's like Matt could shoot at that and really not being at risk of giving away a 3-ball break here.
Well, the consistent thing would be to go to the end of the B-bulk again, wouldn't it? I mean, A-bulk again, sorry. Because this is virtually
it's virtually the same position, yeah. But this time...
It's a little bit the shot shorter. He could take it.
It's a shorter shot, and I don't think there's any more chance of...
Yeah, there's no space. He's going to have a go. He's having a go.
Yeah, he's got to have a go.
He's committed. Yeah.
And the black looks ripe, doesn't it? I mean, it looks like you'd pick that off.
Here we go.
So
I think he's definitely taking
no,
this.
he's the cap's going on back to front. That must mean something. That's a tell.
No, he's wired from something. He's wired from the black.
Oh, there you go.
Oh no, they're both running on. What's happened? Oh, there's a bird.
There's a bird. It's an Australian magpie. Well, at least it's not the cat. The cat.
The cat's.
Has the cat walked around your lawn yet?
No, I've seen it in the clubhouse. I've not been on my lawn. Right, so
here we go. Cap on back to front, tripod stance about to be taken, bit of wiggling, then he'll sit down and be as solid as a rock.
He looked at where black missed to, so he looks like he's going for the black, which means he'll have to take off behind the blue in the corner afterwards.
Yeah. Okay.
You'd think he'd go for the blue if he could see it.
There he goes, sits down. Wind's rustling now.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. His trousers
his trousers are really blowing.
But it's the opposite way to
It's
all
the
the
opposite.
flags.
Yep. Canley swirls a bit. And that's missed by a long way.
Not close.
Yeah, good yard to the left there.
Right.
All right.
How do you play this, Mr. Webby? You can rush yellow. You try to rush yellow sort of behind hoop 4, and then you can play a croquet shot back, and you've got two. You've got two loaded, or you can play it more precisely and just tap it, and.
Well, that's right. Your best chance of making the break here is to give the yellow a bit of a tonk, isn't it? It looks like he's shaping for it.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, this isn't going to be a little tap.
That's an in-between
It's in between a tap and a tonk, that one. I don't know if there is a word for that.
How good your stop shot, Felix? I think he'll go get it north of the peg, won't he? No, he won't. No, I don't know. There's not much room here, is there?
He's got about 10 yards for the striker ball to travel. The yellow could easily go 25 yards.
He's going to be pleased with that. He's got good blue, I think.
Yeah.
Or is he? No, he's short.
Ooh. Yeah, it's a little bit, but still. It's a bit flat, isn't it? Yeah, that's okay, but it's a bit jittery.
This isn't something you want to be doing as your 2-ball player.
No,
this isn't in the plan. Approaching a hoop from here with Matthew 10 yards away.
No.
It's good. I think yellow went well west though.
It is well west. Yes, it's going to be difficult to load 3 and get onto the yellow.
Yep. Can you go to yellow in this shot?
Oh.
No.
Well, so we pan across to the right. We might be able to see the yellow. There's the. It's close, but it would be a nervy shot. Yeah.
So if this goes back to the west side of 1, he'll have a playable shot. Yeah, from here it's tricky.
Yeah.
This is.
Yeah.
This
I
is
mean,
this is putting black to yellow's hoop, making hoop two. This is
Yeah,
he's going to get a very sweaty position in a minute, where he's
Yes.
going to be approaching hoop
But
two from not an ideal position.
No, probably with a roll of some sort.
Yeah.
I mean, does he have to? Is he committed here? I mean,
he is committed. No. The way he played yesterday, when he's going to play to finish.
Yeah. But I mean, would there be any merit to? Okay, so that's definitely going up. No, it's a little bit. No, it's not great on yellow. Not great on yellow at all. It's the wrong side of it.
I think he's committed
on
now.
The east side.
He'll roll up. He can put the yellow to the west side of the hoop to lengthen its shot at black, and he'll be able to run away.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, could you not put yellow in corner one and just run away to the north?
You
corner
can.
two or something.
It's playable on the way Felix played his endings yesterday. He's not doing that.
No, I mean he's signalled that he's attacking and he wants to get on with things. But
yeah, you could stop it back. You could stop it back to corner one now. And
but I think a lot of being the player with the two balls is knowing when not to push it.
Yep.
And
yeah.
No, look, I mean this is pushing it. I think a roll from that far away with a pioneer at your opponent's hoop.
Right, he's put the game on this shot.
Yeah,
this is for the two ball player. This is, aggressive.
It's okay. Come on, Felix. Let's get this game going. Oh, shot.
Right.
Yeah, good.
And he's won the game.
And it's very positive.
And
very positive.
Against Ben yesterday, he had a position sort of not dissimilar to that, where he was playing against Peg alone. And he had Croquet on the boundary by the side of one back with a three back pioneer, and he rolled up to two back.
It's great class to be able to do that, to take on that roll and then take on that hoop and so now just keep it steady, and then we'll have an amazing match.
All he wants to do now is play one good croquet stroke that gives him complete control.
Yep. One good croquet. Put this blue up on the right side of the black. Get the yellow. Don't really care too much about the yellow as long as it's down at four back somewhere. At hoop four somewhere. Now where's that going? Where's that blue going?
I thought black was nearer the hoop than that.
Yeah,
it must be.
Where's the black?
Quite a long rush, isn't
it? We need a wide angle.
I thought black was okay. He's not unhappy.
No, he doesn't look unhappy, but. And I wouldn't be all that happy with that one. Let's. Oh dear. Yep.
So it's still not over.
It's still not over. No, there's another good croquet shot, another good approach shot to come in here.
Yeah, he just wants to get the control.
Another good approach shot. Now remember, this is Matt's hoop. If Felix breaks down here, then Matt.
I think it's pretty inconsistent not to approach this. I think because you can approach this one, and at least when you run away, Matt's shot will be a loser as well.
Yes.
So you've got your chance of approaching, his chance of missing to win. And
that's a nice shot. that's an easier hoop run than what he had at number 2.
Yep.
So
he's
just got to make sure he doesn't baby this and.
Yeah, that's what I was. Yeah. I think there is a tendency to.
And that's a great shot. He'll now be able to put this black where he wants it to get the ideal croquet shot to load 5 and get onto the pioneer wherever it is around 4. We'll soon discover. Yeah. It looks as if there's not much action happening in Siberia.
Robert Fletcher hasn't been. I don't know how many peels he's got done, but he's
still
playing
there.
His second break.
He's still there.
Peely, if it is a Peely, is at Rover, and he's just made so he's either got one peel to do or it's done.
So Ian, Felix has put the black a long way south of
it's not going to help him, is it? Yeah.
I mean,
I didn't see where that was from.
It was from just south of Peg.
That was not a good shot, was it?
No, I don't know. Maybe it might have been deliberate.
No. It's really poor. He's going. He's still like I was saying. He's got to play one good croquet stroke, and then to finish put this game to bed. And at the moment, he's failing to play them.
But that was that seemed to be a quite straightforward shot to load 5 and get onto there.
So he's done. He's.
I mean, this isn't too bad. He should be able to stop this up to 6 and get behind that black ball. But gosh.
Yep. So Fletcher's definitely the time he's taking. He's definitely got one peel to do, and he's just rushing to peeling position now at Rover. And that will just leave us with this one.
Yeah. So an intriguing semi-final tomorrow, Ian. Ed Wilson and Reg Bamford.
I'd have thought so. I mean, it's sort of it's almost perfect, isn't it? That they're coming out that way round.
Yes,
Ed,
it is.
Ed against Reg and one of these two against Robert.
Yep. It's perfect. It's perfect. It's couldn't write the script better for that one.
Right.
The amazing, exciting young talent and the two incredible performers and just total discipline. You know, it's a brilliant matchups. So I think, commentators' curse aside, I think Felix might be pulling this together.
As long as this yellow's anything. Oh dear, no, he hasn't got the yellow anyway.
It's not great, is it? No, it's not great. But he's on the right side of it now to get the rush to 6.
Yep.
So
still one good croquet shot.
It's become a medium croquet shot now. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be a brilliant croquet shot.
A medium croquet stroke and a good rush.
It just has to be that. That was it. It just needs to be a little bit south of. Yeah, that's okay.
He won't be unhappy with that.
He won't be unhappy, but it could have been a little bit further north.
Another yard would have been.
Yeah.
He's got an okay contact on that. He's starting to look.
Yeah, that's pulled it in. Okay, so now we're sort of in the realm of where he would want the balls to be.
Yeah, exactly. And you want black this side of one back, so you don't have to get a rush out of this hoop.
Yes.
You don't want to have to rush north out of hoop 6. So you can run past the yellow and tap it, and he's got all the space he needs.
Yeah,
Crikey, he hasn't got that much space.
That's
He's thumped that.
Well, there's two things there. I mean, he doesn't have much, he's going to knock the yellow down south when he hits it. But he's given himself a, I mean, why give yourself a 5-yarder?
He won't be worried about missing it, I don't think. But he's going to knock it to near the peg, I bet. Yeah. And then we're still, there's no croquet shot here, is there? He still hasn't got it.
The best is a sort of a thickish takeoff, isn't it?
Yep. So Robert's done the rover peel. It went for a long way, an Irish that's gone near the boundary, so he does have a little bit of work to do to get a rush back to the peg, but he's 99% won.
All right, he was okay. So he's peg and peg now.
Yeah. Just got.
All right. Well, Felix plays a nice shot up to one back, but it's not going to be easy to get the rush out of there now. He's not that far. He's not far away from one back, so he's got. He's got a little bit of work still to do to get to that position that Ian was talking about.
I'm not convinced he's going to get there at all now.
No.
I think this is the sort of break where it's going to be. It's just going to be scratching it together all the way. Yeah. So this is a difficult croquet shot.
Yep. Oh, do you want to swap over him?
Do this game.
You'll do this game.
Finish this game.
Yeah, we'll finish this game. Yeah.
It's only 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Depending on this shot. Yeah, Felix is on. He's on 2 back on a 3-ball break. So he's played that. He's actually played a good croquet shot there, hasn't he? Hopefully, when we get to see the black, hopefully we'll see a pioneer for the first time this break. So it's all about when this camera pans around, we get to see the black.
See what the black was like.
Has he got a good black at last?
Well, that looks fine there.
He'll be happy with that. Nice run to the boundary.
And he clonks that through. So let's have a look to see where this 3-back pioneer is. Again, we need our little zooming lever to give us the perspective that we want.
Yeah, so as long as it's not long, he'll be okay. But if it's past 3 back, it's still a bit to do. He's acting like this is easy now. I think he's got control at last.
Yeah, looking over to the direction of 3 back there, which is where the black must be. Nice little. Oh, it must be a bit north of.
Yeah, and
the
yeah.
3
Right,
back.
we can see the yellow. The yellow's good.
Yep. And
Funny grimace. What's he got here? A bit of a cut.
And
No,
that's
yeah, a bit of a cut, isn't it? To get it north, south. Sorry, I want it the other side of the hoop. And that'll do.
I think we're finally coming together.
Finally. Until he doesn't get a rush out of this, then there'll be another roll.
Back to square one.
Well, this should be a good match now. I mean, because Matthew hasn't played well at the latter part of this game, has he? And
no.
You know, so
well, these were the first errors that he made.
Yeah, so the confidence is all with Felix. And
the momentum's there. And there we go, we've got a roll.
Yep. And he's got to be careful to take. You don't want 3 back in play. He wants to make a good cut here. Otherwise, if you just middle this and you making your life more difficult all the time.
Yep, you got the cut.
That's a good shot.
You got the cut. That's good. Yeah, so nothing perilous about this roll. It doesn't really matter where the black goes. It's
yeah, you focus on the blue, can't you?
Yeah. Yeah, so that really aggressive hoop 2 was that was fantastic, and I think also as the player with the 2 balls, one of the things that can sap you a bit is if you keep hiding and you keep demurring, and suddenly the player with the 1 ball thinks, oh, I'm going to get a chance here. Whereas he was decisive and he just went for the kill.
And but the other side of that now is that Matthew took the shot that gave Felix this break. So if there's another pegged out game in this match, then Matthew's going to be thinking twice. Because he took what he thought was a fairly safe shot.
Yeah.
I think he'll think he's got his reward for it actually, because Felix, he's only now just got the break under control. Matthew will have watched a scratchy break.
Yeah,
for
it's taken 10 hoops.
Yeah, exactly. So I think Matthew will look at it and go, well, it was the right shot to take, and it just hasn't paid off. So he's got a bit of angle about it. A bit of a sweaty one. He doesn't.
Yeah.
Don't mess this one up. Oof. Good enough.
There's always that split second where you see the wire and you think, oh, what's happened? Yeah. So Ian, they have come off lawn 11, so
Robert's won.
There's only one reason why that would have happened.
Yep. So that was 3-0 Robert. Not quite as much room as he'd like, but he'll get it past the peg, won't he, just about?
Yes. Yeah, the penultimate Pioneer is quite high. He clatters into it nicely. Yeah, no, it's very, very nicely judged. And there you go. It's taken 11. It's taken 11 hoops, but we finally got a reception ball and a Pioneer.
No practice swings on
that. Oh, asking for the referee. Well, this would be a.
That was a formality call, wasn't it? He's not bothered about this.
Okay. No, it looks like Matt said carry on, does it? It's because the referee's not coming out. Or maybe they are.
He's just having a look.
No.
It looks like Matthew said carry on. I think
yeah,
you're right. No, he's just testing it.
No, okay. Out comes Mignon with her kangaroo pouch full of markers. You can expect quite a few markers to go down here.
7? 1?
I'm going for 5. Only 5 markers for this one. This is a Southern Cross. This one. Oh no, there's one at the back. 2. That's 2. Another one. Selecting another one. 3. And then 4 and 5 on either side of the ball. 4 and number 5. I can't justify number 6 here. Nope. There we go. No. She was leaning towards another marker, but okay. Oh yes.
Middle of it.
Yep. Little bobble, and Minion busies herself collecting in the seedlings which she's planted down, which otherwise would sprout into new markers. So Felix, now formality you'd think, rushing towards Rover. His partner ball just north of the peg. So a little rush out of here would be handy, but not essential.
Got near that. He hit that a bit.
Yeah, he did, but he's only 6 inches out.
If that had wandered, he'd have been a bit.
And now a little 3 or 4 yarder at, or maybe even shorter than that, at yellow. And we have a 2-1 game on our hands. And this is where everyone will be watching, because it is the only quarter-final remaining.
There were more people downstairs today than there have been, weren't there?
There's a lot of people downstairs.
Yeah.
And a lot of the plate games will have finished, and a lot of the bowl games will have finished, and people will be all riveted to the last games in this. It may be 1 game, it may be 2, but
I think Felix will get the next one. I think we'll get a good.
The momentum is going that way, and he didn't get north of the.
Well, he didn't. Yeah.
But I mean, why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I mean,
well, because you can rush it back on if you get north of it. You get a sudden bit of adrenaline and smash it on.
Yeah. Okay. Minion, no need this time. I don't think she'll be required for this one either. And well played.
Yep.
And a little round of applause ripples around Canley, and everyone's very excited to see that this game will go to this match will go to a further game. So that means that we can have a break in the coverage, and we can chat about getting the scoring system sorted out, because we were hoping to be able to put the clip positions for each of the players' balls.
It looks like they're not going straight in, doesn't it?
No. I think they'll have a bit of a break. I think that was a very, very big game. We went from a position where Matt was an absolute dead cert to finish the match, and missing a 2-yarder return with everything loaded, all the peels done.
Yep.
To
remarkable.
Yep, and of course the game before that was remarkable too, because Felix had a dolly rush to peg out, and Matt hit in and tripled. So it's been a fantastic match.
Yep.
A really, really quality match from 2 great players. Yep. So I guess we can sign off. And
I think they said Ed was going to have a go in a minute.
They will, but there's nothing for Ed to commentate on at the moment. So right. Unless he wants to just sit here and chat about his great victory today,
yep.
Then otherwise we'll have a bit of a break.
Cheers.